Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number second from exercise 3.4. So in this exercise we have to find the principal and general solution of following equations. So principal and general solutions. So first to understand what is the meaning of principal and general solutions. Principal solutions means the values of x which we calculate in the given equation should belongs between 0 and 2 pi. So what I said, the values of x which belongs from 0 to 2 pi. So the principal solution is going to be the values of x which is greater than equal to 0 but less than 2 pi are named as the principal solution. And here in this question, to find out the general solution, since we have sec x, so the formula for general solution is going to be, first you should know that if we have cos x is equal to cos y, in that situation the value of x, the general solution for this equation is x is equal to 2n pi plus minus y. Now why I wrote this? Because students, we don't have any formula for sec x is equal to sec y. But if we get any equation of this type, we can use this formula. Now why to use this formula? Because in the same equation, if I write here the reciprocal of cos x, then what is going to be? 1 upon sec x, and its reciprocal of cos y is 1 upon sec y. Now if we cross multiply, we will get here sec y is equal to sec x that we can write as sec x is equal to sec y. So the conclusion is, what if we get a equation of sec x is equal to sec y, for that the general solution is going to be same with the general solution of the equation in which we have cos x is equal to cos y. So from here the same formula will write down for this equation also, that x is equal to 2n pi plus minus y. So now what I explained here, first the meaning of the principal solution. Principal solutions means the values of x for a given trigonometric equation which belongs from 0 to 2 pi, less than 2 pi, that are named as the principal solutions. And for general solution we have some formulas which you have to learn. Now here first we are going to solve the principal solutions. For the principal solutions, we have to search the x which satisfies this. So sec x is equal to 2. So we have to think a trigonometric angle where sec is 2. So you know that sec is 2 at 60 degree, because from the 10th class trigonometry table we know that, I am writing here, I don't have space, we know that sec 60 degree is equal to 2. Since sec 60 degree is equal to 2, so 60 degree means pi upon 3. So the value of x we are going to get is pi upon 3. Now pi upon 3 belongs in the first quadrant, pi upon 3. And now students, the quadrants. So there are 4 quadrants: first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, you know all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Now we have to search one more quadrant where sec is positive. So sec is positive in which quadrants? I hope you know that, in first quadrant and in fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, 2 ratios are positive, that is sec and cos. So to come in the fourth quadrant, we are going to use the formula 2 pi minus pi upon 3. What I said here, first we have, from the 10th class concept, we have to think that at which angle sec is 2. So from 10th class trigonometry table, it will come in our mind that sec 60 is 2. 60 means pi upon 3. Why? Pi means 180, so 180 upon 3 is 60. So pi upon 3 belongs to first quadrant, and after concluding that which angle in first quadrant. Now we have to think that sec is positive in which quadrant in remaining 3. So in remaining 3, sec is positive in fourth quadrant. Now to reach in the fourth quadrant, we have to do 2 pi minus, because if we do 2 pi minus, we move back. So like this the angles are increasing. They are increasing from here to like this, their angles are increasing. So if we have to move in the fourth quadrant, then you have to move back. So if you have to move back, here which angle is there? 2 pi. Here 0 as well as 2 pi. So 2 pi, and if you need to move reverse, then you have to do minus. So 2 pi minus pi upon 3. So there are two angles where sec is 2, which is satisfying this condition. So for the principal solution I am writing here. First topic is topic A. In that we are going to find out the principal solution. Principal solutions we are going to calculate. First we write down, since sec x is equal to 2. Why it is? Because it is given to us. So the values of x which is satisfying this condition is x is equal to pi upon 3. Now why I wrote this? Because sec 60 is 2, and sec 60 is 2 means in radian measure it is going to be sec pi upon 3 is 2. That's why first value. So this is our first value, and the second value is going to be x is equal to 2 pi minus pi upon 3. Now for this line, the reason is since sec theta is positive in fourth quadrant. That's why we wrote here, and we'll take the LCM. So when we'll take LCM, it's going to be 3 and 6 pi minus 5 is equal to 5 pi upon 3. So the principal solutions are, principal solutions are, first one is pi upon 3 and the second one is 5 pi upon 3. So I hope it's clear to you. So in principal solution, in sec is positive in first quadrant and in fourth quadrant. That's why in first quadrant at angle pi upon 3, and in fourth quadrant we have to do 2 pi minus pi upon 3. So principal solution is completed. Now we'll move to the B part of the question. We are going to find out the general solutions. So for the general solutions, direct answers we are going to write down. Solutions. First we'll write here, since we'll write the formula, this formula which I already explained to you, that sec x is equal to sec y, which implies x is equal to 2 and pi plus minus y, where n belongs to integers. Z means set of integers. So we'll write our given question here, sec x. Sec x means what we have. So we'll write again the question, sec x is equal to, now y. Y you have to select from these two angles. Now from these two angles, which is smallest, that you have to write down. So smallest angle is pi upon 3. So here you are going to write down sec pi upon 3. Again I am repeating. Here you have to write down, students, the question sec x, and instead of 2 you are going to write down sec pi upon 3. Now why we wrote here? Because sec pi upon 3 is 2. Sorry, I was about to write down 60. Pi upon 3 means 60 degrees. So sec pi upon 3 is 2. So here there are two options for you, pi upon 3 and 5 pi upon 3, because at both angles sec is 2. So among them you have to write down here the smallest one. So that implies, which implies x is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi upon 3. So this is our general solution. So I hope this question is clear to you. And students, in this question, this quadrant concept and general solutions concept should be very clear to you. So quadrant I already explained in my one of my video when I started the chapter 3rd. So go through with that. This is very important concept. So understand from there, and then for the general solutions, it's already written in your book. So learn the general solutions. So you have general solutions only for 3 equations, and from the given 3 equations we have to find out. Like for sec y and sec x, we don't have any formula. You can check your books. You don't have any formula, but for sec x and sec y, you can derive the formula from cos x and cos y like this, as I explained here. I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have doubt, you can write down in comments so that I can clear out. Thank you.